Warning, this video is intended for audience who are 13 or older. If you are not 13 or older, please fuck off and tell your parents to moderate what you watch online. William, hey.
Yeah.
Hey. Hey, so, this kid does not have a house to go home to, I learned this episode.
Does he not?
He doesn't look like he has a house to go home to.
I mean, he was lost because everything changed, right? But he should have a house, yeah?
Apparently he does not know where his house is. He cannot find his house.
Yeah, but to be fair, everything was changed. Everything was like old time in Japan.
So why do you think? So do you really think he couldn't find his house? Is because one, his parents. He has bad parents who didn't look for their son when the world changed around them. Or two, he doesn't know where he lives.
Or three, he doesn't know his parents.
No, so where does he live in his house? Is this just some homeless kid wandering the street of Japan?
Exactly. He was always homeless. No. He just lives in denial, that's all.
No. Also, once again, don't like the fact that we have Gachon on this episode, creeping on small Japanese school kids.
Yeah, that's starting to wear on me a little bit because like we make the joke, but oh my god, he's so persistent.
He's really. What is the correct term for this? Persuasive?
No. Not persuasive. He's persistent.
Okay, Brian Singer. Kevin Spacey. Wait, hold on. Is it Kevin Spacey or?
It was Kevin Spacey.
Well, who am I thinking? It was Kevin Spacey. Kevin Spacey. Alright. How far you think he's going with this?
Hopefully not all the way. Hopefully. All right. I can only hope, honestly. Oh my god. It's not what I needed in the beginning episode of this. It is so... We make the jokes, but every time I'm seeing him, like... I know he's a friendly dude, but oh my god, I can't get the jokes out of my head whenever I fucking see it. It's so horrible. Oh, anyway. Let me get over chewing my food real quick. Are we? No, good, fuck. Are you still there?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. No, I was waiting for you to finish chewing your food.
I finished chewing. I said I was finished chewing.
Did you finish chewing your food?
Yeah, I did.
Just like how every week we try to finish our weekly unnamed discussion series about Kikai Sentai Zenkaiger, a weekly discussion series where I, Austin, a person with years of knowledge about Super Sentai tokusatsu, joined every by my friend William. That's you, William, a person with no knowledge of tokusatsu or Super Sentai. As we discuss the latest Super Sentai season, Kikai Sentai Zenkaiger. Hey, welcome to episode 15, Gachon. A sharp turn into retro.
Wait, really? Oh, okay. Huh.
That's the name. That's the name Wikipedia gives you, and that's the name I'm going with.
Okay.
So once again, we just open up with a lost Japanese boy going into a store, right? Who's going to a store with no parental guidance whatsoever, right? And who is. Right as soon as he hasn't even entered the store, and he's already approached by a fucking probably person we should put on a watch list or notify authorities of.
None of those kids have parental supervision. We should really wonder what are these parents doing.
Look. If I know parenting skills, all right. You make that someone else's problem, okay? If I know good parenting skill. You make that someone else's problem.
God damn it! It's like not my problem. It's someone else's. It's okay.
Yeah. What if my son happened to be on the Capitol on January 6th?
Good.
That's not my problem. All right. Right. It's someone else's problem.
I mean, yeah. Oh my. No, it's still their problem. But good God. Not even like 5 minutes and we're already into the insurrection. Good fuck. God damn it. Of course it was just like 5 minutes.
Okay, fine. Here. Okay, if my son is browsing some alternative leaning facts about the political system, who we could say is more far non-left leaning side, right? That's someone else's problem, not mine.
Okay, so like, you know what? I abandoned my son to the fates. I'll leave him adrift within the political climate he chose to be in. That's his problem.
I'll let him succumb to conspiracy theory videos and YouTube and Facebook and YouTube bad algorithm that leads people into conspiracy theories. All right. Oh boy, did you watch that report that I think MSNBC did, where they tested to see how long it would take for you to go down that rabbit hole?
I haven't seen it, but no. How long?
It was a very interesting. So basically, they did a test, right, where they made two fresh accounts, all right.
Yeah.
Two fresh Facebook account, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they both had both of these accounts. Just click on general left wing and right wing political discussion, right? Like not deep into both political systems party, right? Like just general
shit, yeah.
Yeah, like just general left wing videos. Like there's like a person who was left would generally watch like MSNBC, yada yada, and someone who's more right would probably just watch like Fox. And they test to see if they just keep going based on the algorithm of recommended video, right? Like they don't search up anything else. Like they just started from like Fox News and then they just kept watching videos or looking at news stories or whatever the fuck based on their recommendation only, right? Like they're not actively searching. Like they're not actively searching for someone like Alex Jones, Rachel Meadows, I believe her name is. Right. I think that's the right. Like they're not actively following, right? They just started at zero, and then they just take it from their recommendation on. Like they just keep going, or they test to see how far it would take. Like, Jesus Christ, it's actually very scary.
Really? How long did it take?
About the political system and how Facebook and YouTube fucking treats this shit.
Yeah, I mean, they run on... they're pretty... there's no oversight, really, on this.
Based on the algorithm and all that shit. Like, it was actually insane when I was watching. I was like, wow. So, it's real easy for someone, right, who's like... okay, I don't want to use the term uneducated because that makes people sound real dumb, but like people who aren't, I want to say, I think the better would be like well informed.
They aren't as well informed.
I think that would be a better term.
Yeah.
Right? Who just based off like random algorithm recommend how far it would it was on like I think they ran the test for like a week. It was pretty bad by the end of the week. How they just started from watching like a simple Fox News video over to the point like hey yo, was it Kevin Spacey that night that was with those boys? What isn't the left reporting?
Oh my God.
It got real bad. Like oh boy.
So it doesn't take too long for you to get down into the hole, huh?
Yeah. Just like how it doesn't take long for everything to turn retro this episode. I had to figure out how to segue back after that. I was thinking I was like, there is no way I can segue back into this episode. I forgot we were talking about Sentai. To the Southeast Asian viewers, what is your favorite American political system? Who took for us to talk about? Let us know in the comments.
Good God. Oh no.
Holy shit. Hey look, remember what I said? Remember what me and Trick said? We are the only people on YouTube that does this. No other tokusatsu based YouTube channel will talk about the real issues. American politics on Japanese kids, on a Japanese age for Japanese schoolboys between the ages of 6 and 12.
Oh my God.
Buy Sentai toys.
What is it? What have we become, Austin? What have we become?
Just like that experiment for 1 week, we went pretty deep.
God, we got pretty deep in most everything. God, it's just fucking.
I segue back into the fucking conversation. Holy shit! But I was trying to segue out of the conversation.
Oh my God.
Oh shit, this is really bad.
Okay, I'm gonna bring us back on track. Anyway, fucking retro has come to the fucking town of wherever the fuck they live in Japan, right?
Yep.
And so
so new set piece this episode. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed this a new set piece.
Yeah, it's like entirely new. It's like they built up a whole stage for it, right?
Oh, no. This is definitely one of these lots that Toei or Japanese Folk Company has. Like, they could just reuse, right, for other projects. No, totally. Right? They did not build this lot.
Yeah, no, totally.
This is definitely one of those pre-built lots that if like you're gonna film like a period piece or some shit, you would just go to this lot, right? Because you know how like Warner Bros. And Universal
like they would have it for like
lots?
maybe for like what's the word I'm looking for? Like they would have it for Back to the Future. Like they would have that one.
Yeah, city. Right. Like was it like I think like the plane crash scene for. Do you remember the movie War of the Worlds?
I do. Yeah.
Right. So there was I think it was that there was a scene when Wait, was it? Fuck, what was that movie with Tom Cruise? Was that the
That was War of the Worlds, yeah.
Yeah. So there's a scene where Tom Cruise is like going through this wreckage, right? Like that was a whole backdrop like that they ended up reusing for a different movie. I found out. Don't remember the voice was I don't remember the name of it. I want to say it was World War Z, right? Like so there's a scene in World War. So you remember that scene in World War Z when the plane crash happens, right?
Yeah.
Right, and then was only Brad Pitt and the other characters survived that plane crash or whatever. Right, like that back piece of them in that crash is actually just a recycled plane crash scene from a different movie, from like World of War or some shit like that.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I wouldn't disbelieve it. Yeah. That was like
if I remember correctly. Yeah, but hey, we're in retro town. We're in retro. We're like so Toei. So as you know, Toei doesn't fucking film Sentai, right? They don't just fucking film Sentai and Kamen Rider to air on their television. They actually have other shows that they air, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is a backdrop from one of those other shows that they have.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's nice. I like this backdrop. I like this futurism. It looks like the backdrop from when we saw baby young Majin when she was being bullied, even though she technically wasn't being bullied. But she makes it seem like her character story is being bullied for some reason.
Yeah.
Right? It's really bad. Like, I like the other characters. She's trying to make herself seem like a victim, right?
I mean, a victim of her own sadness, sure, and her own insecurities, yeah. But, you know.
Yeah. But hey, we're in retro world. No one's questioning it. I'm like, oh well, guess we're in retro world. Oh, hey, we're in the good old days where we have to worry about Tylenol poisoning or racial injustice.
Jesus fuck.
The good old days.
Oh my god, yeah, the good old days.
The good old days of Japan. Hold on. How far retro? Do you think this is before Japan acknowledged their war crime, or as Japan is committing their war crime?
Oh,
How retro do you think this is?
It has to be sometime after the war, but they just don't think about it yet. They're rebuilding, right?
This is the point where they haven't acknowledged their war crime yet. And when you ask them about unit, what unit was it? When you ask them about unit 731, and they'll be like, what? 731? Never heard of that unit before.
Oh my god. I mean, they still do that, right? Or at least they still have people that are like that, right?
I think they acknowledge that now, right?
I don't think they really acknowledge any of that, right? They're just like, oh...
Oh, wait, no. Going to the Wikipedia. Okay, Japan has acknowledged Unit 371. I mean, 731.
Huh. I'm surprised.
It took them until like 2003 to acknowledge this, apparently.
Well, yeah, they don't like to admit that they maybe did an oopsie. You know. I mean, then again, our government's kind of like that too. So.
Oh, what do you mean? What racial injustice in America?
Sure.
Or
there's no racial injustice in the United States of America. Is this about to become like a thing?
Tariq likes to say in the other intercomer, right? What city? What city are you talking about?
Damn. It's fucking wild. I forgot how many cities they fucking bombed. I thought he was talking about the major ones, but alright. Anyway, no, that's...
Yeah, it turns out a lot of cities, but hey. Yeah, so we're in Retro Town. Everything looks cool. You got a pink public phone. You got a 3-wheel vehicle, which I think is pretty cool. You got Chinese noodles, right? Being made. I wanted to expand on that, but then I realized I should probably stop. I was about to say some pretty strong words that I realized I should not say.
Yeah, probably. I mean, legally speaking, you don't mean them, so you know.
It's not. But hey, don't worry. Zoxer's is the best part. The best part is how he's doing his tour or whatever the fuck, and you hear the yo hoi hoi in the background, right?
I forgot how he just subtly like fucking drops in on the fucker. Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. It's just so fucking funny how he just jumps in and just kicks him in the face.
Yeah, I know. He's just slowly going down, saying that he's already transformed. He's not even bothered with the dance. He's like, okay, it's time just to fucking fight this guy. It's fucking great. But
he comes in and shoots him.
Yeah,
everyone has a fight.
Yeah, but then, you know...
Right, but don't worry, he uses retro waves. I don't fucking...
Which is fucking bullshit, whatever.
Well, what do you mean? What do you mean? You don't like the power of retro waves? All right. Here's the good thing I will appreciate about this episode.
Mm-hmm.
They actually commit to stuff. Like, so when he does his weird retro wave shit,
Mm-hmm.
that's like old school. Like like old effects, right? Like you see like this choppy like 1-2 frame of the waves, right?
Yeah.
Right. It's not like how if we were doing like it would be like a whole CG looking ass wave. There's like some really low budget fucking wave he's doing, which is pretty great. I'll appreciate that the attention to details, which is how the other episode will eventually play out.
It is pretty good.
Yeah, so he transforms everyone. He transforms everyone into they have super retro clothing now and everything.
Mm-hmm. I also like when fucking Two Kaiser is like gonna go and transform. It's just like he does the dance like without even realizing his fucking what do you call it? His transformer? I don't know what you would call it.
His transformation device?
Yeah, the transformation device. Yeah, it's just fucking just like a stick and a fucking wheel, and it's just...
Yeah, it's a whole wheel thing, which I don't understand how, when you're considering how...
Yeah, everyone else can change and everything.
Gun, it's still the same, right?
Yeah, it is pretty funny. Like, it's just a way for him to write him out, because otherwise he really would have just kind of figured, like, he would have just fucking, like, finished the episode then and there. Mm-hmm. But, you know, then they're like, here's a way to write you out. It's like, oh, look, your siblings are in danger.
His gun, he transformed his gun to wood. His ship got transformed into wood.
Into an actual, like, wooden ship, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Which is pretty great.
Yeah, it is pretty good. He's just
but then retro man's gone and everything. So wait, but this once again goes into my fucking problem with the show. So before we continue on, once again, I don't like the fucking Kikanoids this episode, right?
Yeah.
Right? Because we see them get transferred into fucking retro clothing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking probably would look way fucking better if these were human characters or some shit.
Yeah, I know.
That was worrying them. Probably would be more expressive, right? Because we know that they have human forms. Because they fucking film a whole
I know, and the fucking human forms look so much better. Oh, we went through this anyway. We went through this, but yeah.
Yeah, right. So we see them like even the Kikanoids get changed into retro clothing and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Which I feel like it would have looked better. So we have Room transferred to like a Sherlock Holmes looking guy. Gachon is like some punk rocker, I want to say.
Yeah, he's like a hippie or something.
Najin looks like some weird 8-year-old schoolgirl. Don't know what her style is. No,
I don't know.
I don't look. Hey! I want the audience. I do not look at the style of 8-year-old children. All right, so I don't know. Just want to let the audience know I don't look at the 8-year-old style of 8-year-old girls. All right.
Yeah.
And Gachon's a hippie or some shit. I don't. Is he still cultural appropriating? I don't know. Who knows? All right. It's Japan. They don't know what that word means over there.
Yeah.
You ask them about cultural appropriation.
Their politics hasn't reached that level yet. Can't wait to see how that.
Then we find out that with the big I still don't know what the fuck this big bad guy on the wall is. I don't fucking name him.
The big bad. That's what his name is now.
Yeah, he's like, oh boy, why have you guys done with the Zenkaiger?
Mm-hmm.
And everything? Why aren't you guys doing anything? And then turns out that Ishirude and Bashirata was like, did you guys send that? Like, oh no. Turns out it was the bird. It was the big bird who, once again, don't know what this big bird is.
Like
he's just Gigi
or Gege or something like that.
Yeah, like the big bird's like, oh no, I sent them. It was part of my plan and everything. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so then we cut down people admiring Old Town. They're admiring good old post-war Japan.
Oh my god.
I love the post-war Japan. I hope Emperor. Hold on.
You're looking at the Emperor. God damn it.
I hope Emperor Horihito makes our economy better after the war.
Jesus fuck! Oh my god!
I can't wait for the Showa era of Japan.
But yeah, fucking god damn it. Fucking what was it? Yachan, right?
Yeah, the grandmother. I just call it the grandmother.
Yeah, the grandmother. The grandmother's just fucking walking around and finds the kid like fucking oh yeah, you're lost. You don't know where your fucking home is and everything.
Yeah. Hey, maybe you should go contact the police or some shit.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, they still have phones. They really do still have phones, so you know.
Yeah, and apparently you can call your parents. I'm pretty sure your parents has a phone. Do you not know your parents' phone number?
Yeah, but then as the whole group comes over to help out, and they're trying to cheer the kid up, but then Majin's like, "Oh, but I relate to this kid. This kid is just like me," and it's like, "Okay, Majin, thanks, Majin. You dress up as a weird 8-year-old. I don't know what's going on with you. All right,
yeah, don't
let's stop this.
don't worry, don't worry. Majin's like, don't worry. I too know the feeling of being lonely. All right.
Yeah, I mean, even though considering the fact that once she got over it, she only probably dealt with it needing security for like 5 minutes until she joined in and ended up making friends anyway. So total difference there. But yeah, then the grandmother and then the kid just basically fucking run off as she tries to cheer the kid up and stuff, right? In her what's the word I'm looking for? Happy-go-lucky grandmother way, right? And then this is just more like we start more looking into more what's the word I'm looking for? Into more of the backstory of Kaito and everything, like how he was sad.
Yeah, we learn more about Kaito's backstory.
Yeah, because we basically fade into the flashback. And then you see how...
Yeah, we learn about his flashback about he used to be alone and everything. It's like, oh boy, yeah. When my parents left me, right? Like, here's the thing. I don't think Kaito's in the same situation as this kid, alright?
I mean,
This kid is just lost, okay? He still has parents, supposedly. Kaito doesn't have any actual parents, right? I don't think his analogy is working.
I mean, the analogy was more like exploring, like how, oh yeah, she was the one who made everything better, so, that was it. So,
Yeah.
But fucking, yeah, basically the grandmother and the kid are basically, they attend like this, what's the word I'm looking for here? What is that, like the sideshow?
A shadow play?
Yeah.
A puppet show, I guess?
Yeah, puppet show.
Right? Yeah.
And then, they end up going to like a tea shop. Also,
and then I assume that the media that's showing on the channel is like an actual Toei fucking up show from that era.
Yeah,
right?
I would imagine so.
Assuming
I wanted to ask if you knew what that was.
I don't know, so I'm not sure if this is like an actually new footage that they recorded for this bit, or is this like some recycled old ass vintage show you can find on the Toei Tokusatsu channel out now on YouTube to watch.
Yeah,
right?
I will say though, it does look old.
I mean, like the way that the show is presented. Even though we only see it definitely looks like it was filled with vintage. It's definitely an old show.
Yeah,
right. Because you can see you can tell from the vintage flair. Got such a is that the correct word? The vintage flair.
I would say
right?
I mean I don't know the
vintage production of the show. Like you can tell like from the show, even though we see it from the box, you can tell that that's definitely not an HD show that they're using, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, this is probably once again proves the fact that how the kids don't know using turning the TV channel without a remote. Those damn kids, the modern youth, these modern youth. We should do something about the modern youth and their bad knowledge.
Oh my god. Yeah, sure. But
I don't know where my rant was leading.
I don't know where it was going either. But I mean,
hey, look, I'm just saying we should indoctrinate the youth, all right?
No, you can't say that, Austin. You can't say that. That's not a good idea.
Was that not a good thing?
No, it's not a good thing. You mean that the way you say it means to imply that bad things should happen. I'm like, no, Austin, no, we've learned from this. We legally speaking, I am not with Austin on this. Okay, legally speaking, I disagree with everything he's saying right now. Okay, but fucking
yeah. Then they take a cable car, right? I think that's what it's called, cable car.
Something like that, yeah.
A cable car ride. Well, Stacy's brooding. He's like, "Oh boy, I don't know what to do. I'm sad. I'm a sad boy. My plan to create an insurrection did not work out. It turned out, right? And so here's the thing. So then he goes to this dance sequence, right? Oh God, Jesus Christ! Okay, so here's the thing. So we know this is the Retro World Week. What era do you think this is, actually, right? Because the way that they had these dance actor with the yoga outfit, right? I had to assume this was like 70s, 80s, right?
I mean, maybe at the earliest, maybe it's the 60s.
Right, because you see like these people dancing, and you see some of them like these yoga, like those bright neon yoga outfits that was common in like 80s, in 70s, 80s American culture, right? So I assume it had to be the retro part of this world has to be like 70s or 80s or some shit like that, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Because those are clearly like 70s, 80s fucking yoga dancing outfits or some shit.
Yeah, but then again, they did mention earlier that it was a mishmash of everything retro. So like you know, it could just be like taken from any which era, honestly.
Yeah.
But
yeah, so then
but we do get the interesting.
Then we get like the mysterious part of this episode.
The one part where I'm kind of actually invested in it, where I'm just kind of curious about like because the thing is they show off a hint like right as soon as Stacy's moping. Stacy's moping and shit, right? But then Kaito's grandmother just comes in, and then you get this like it was weird, definitely. I was like very confused why they were doing it, but like because they made this they did this whole flash thing where they made it seem like it was like really I don't know what the word is I'm looking for. Is this like
important, relevant?
Yeah, I guess so. But it was like it's the feeling, but I don't know what it is. But it's like basically he seemed very.
I have a theory. What is your? Do you have a theory?
Do I have a theory? That depends. What do you mean by theory? Or like
about Stacy's relationship to the grandmother.
No, I mean nothing in that like Kaito's grandmother really seems to remind him of his own mother. Right?
Okay. Ooh.
Okay. What were you gonna say?
Try to guess what my theory is based on what you just said.
Okay. What? What is it? What is it? Tell me.
For the reason it made it seem like Stacy's mom is the grandmother or some shit, right? Because we established that Bashi Tararira, where the fuck the robot banged, had unlike Batman, he is not a coward and he will go down on any woman. All right.
Of course you heard about that. Yeah, you fucking. Oh my god.
That's a relevant joke.
That is a very today joke. Yes, that's a very today joke.
This joke is no one's gonna know what this joke is today. Everyone listen to this later.
This joke is today years old, basically.
Right? The way they made it seem like he had like some weird connection, like actual connection to the grandmother, right?
Yeah,
so I had to like it was like the mother or like an act.
Yeah, it was very confusing until like they do the flashback thing where they kind of like show his mother, and then he's like, oh no, your mother's already whatever the fuck. Like they don't really say. At most, I'm pretty certain that his mother is not dead. I don't think he's ever said that. Maybe he thinks she's dead, but I'm not certain of that myself. But yeah, but
I don't know. Have you ever read the Avatar spin-off novel about what happened to Zuko's mother? This could be a Zuko's mother situation.
Yeah, but that's not.
We don't know.
That's like something that's something that they explored right after the show in a spin-off. And hopefully the answer would be answered within the main show because it seems very important. But okay, so basically, they go like he has that whole thing, and then he kind of just fucks off for the rest of the episode. To be honest with you, Then the grandmother and the kid basically they're doing this the calisthenics or whatever you call it, right?
Yeah.
And then Retro decides to like make everyone nostalgic. It's like, oh, things were better back in the old days.
The most powerful tool of any American, of any corporation. Nostalgia.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, that's right. Soon they will consume our live-action production of classic movies that ended up just not being as good as the classic animated movies.
God damn it. But then you get like basically
soon everyone will watch the iCarly reboot.
God, no one's gonna do that. Who's gonna do that?
I don't know. A lot of people were interested in that iCarly reboot.
I mean, iCarly was fun for a little bit, I guess, but it wasn't that great. I don't know what, like...
Oh, I don't know. I mean, that didn't stop them from making that iCarly reboot, you know?
Okay, yeah, sure. But if you talk about... If they bring back Drake and Josh, then we're talking. But anyway...
Oh, I don't think they can bring back... Oh, I don't think now is the most appropriate time to bring back Drake and Josh.
Oh, right, I forgot. He did a thing, didn't he? I forgot he did
Oh,
a thing,
boy,
right?
yep. Hey, do you think... Hold on. Going back to what my joke about earlier about Gachon, he's pulling a Drake Bell.
God damn.
Did you fully read that story?
I remember it. It was something about like how he possibly abused his girlfriend, right?
Oh no! Wait. Listen to what I said. What? It's just like Gowden earlier. He's pulling a Drake Bell.
Oh wait! Whoa! What?
So
what?
far?
No, really? You're joking. Okay, I have to look this up.
Oh, it got real bad. Turns out it's really bad once I read about it.
Oh, what the fuck? Child endangerment charge. What the fuck is going on? Hold on.
Look at how far deep.
Oh my god, fucking paywalls. Ugh, fuck.
Also found out that Drake Bell isn't his real name.
Yeah, I would imagine so. A lot of Hollywood actors just don't have.
And turns out his first name is Jared.
Oh, what? Oh, that's wild.
And once again, I'm proving if your first name is Jared, not a good choice. Not a good choice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it turns out Jared is not a good choice for a name.
Social media checks. Goodness. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna look into that later. Good God. Oh no. I did not know about that.
Retro World comes back.
Yeah, go ahead.
Retro World comes back.
Yeah. Yeah, Nick.
So ready about that?
No, it's okay. Just keep going. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Yeah, Retro World comes back. He does more retro. And everything.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and he takes it back to like, oh fuck. Well, we're back to 4x3 format and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the saturation filters. Honestly, that is my only complaint.
But it was kind of how it was back in the day, wasn't it?
No, not really. It's like those stupid fake. It's like those stupid like you try to make it look vintage fake bullshit, right? I would have liked that better if they could somehow imitate like an actual filming a film like camera setup, right?
I mean, the only way they can imitate that is if they use the cameras themselves, right? Yeah,
if they actually, I would have liked it better if they actually managed to somehow record this in SD format, right?
I will say though, if that was the case, though,
didn't like the fake. There's like the shitty ass filters, right? Like, cause like in Jiraiya, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like when you watch, you can tell that boy the camera that you use for Jiraiya is not a camera that you use in today's modern TV production,
mm-hmm.
right? I would have liked something like more like that was when he did his second retro wave, and we go back even further, right? If they actually were dedicated more to this bit,
mm-hmm.
and they actually went and used like 4x3 camera. I mean, instead of just putting black bars and putting a shitty filter on the channel, right?
I expect.
On the
I mean,
episode.
like as much as I would like for that to be a thing, I would also expect that it'd probably be expensive and very rare to even have a camera that's working like that nowadays, unless they kept it within.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure with enough movie magic, you can recreate the effect.
Oh no,
right?
Totally. I mean, it wouldn't be genuine, but yeah, I could. I mean, this is probably their best attempt at it, at least within like
Yeah, but you can still pretty much tell that this is an HD footage, right?
Yeah, you can. I mean, it's just it's just an imitation. They're not really trying too hard.
Yeah, I would have pretty much liked it better. Wait, so you watch WandaVision, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like WandaVision. I don't think they actually filmed WandaVision on actual vintage camera. They actually recreated the style.
No, yeah, totally. Right? They totally recreated the style, yeah. But, I mean, it was
they didn't actually film, like, the early episode of WandaVision when they were imitating, like, old 40s television production
mm-hmm.
like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like more if they actually... Like, even though this is a lot of asking for a stupid Japanese kid show to fucking go out the way to do, like, for, like, a small bit, right? But I would have liked if they done it that, but
mm-hmm.
whatever.
I mean, it's fine. I mean,
everything's vintage. Everything's more vintage now. Everyone's remembering the good old days. Like, oh boy, hey, we remember. Like the grandma's remembering. Oh yeah, I remember when Japan sign up with the Axis.
Jesus fuck.
It's only seemed like yesterday when the Emperor announced.
Oh my god. But it's so bad. We're fucking. Oh my god. But yeah, everyone's fucking.
We established the narrative of this. I like how in this series we established a show narrative of World War II for some reason. I don't know why. Like with Saber, we made it modern. With Saber, we have modern day references. Oh, we're fucking sick. We're really focused on World War II with Japan's history.
I mean, you know, that's their fault for making history like that. Anyway, shouldn't have bombed the harbor.
Oh fuck.
Anyway, fucking.
So then we get flashback of everyone being sad. It's really funny as the Kikai noise were reminiscing about their old days, right? It's pretty fun because it's not that bad.
I mean, they got
right.
I mean, no,
like with the grandmother, right? She actually has something to feel sad about, reminiscing about. Like her son and daughter are missing. Like that's actually pretty bad. But when you had the Kikai noise, right? It's pretty bad. Like Gachon is like he's just in the street and he's just in the street looking sad, right? Right? Or imagine she's just fucking. This
just goes back to her grandparents' childhood, where it's just like, kind of like, oh yeah,
she's just shy. Like it's not that bad in comparison.
No.
Like the only one that had a bad flashback was Vroom, where he was physically abused at his workplace.
Oh
right?
god, no, yeah. Oh, I mean, Vroom and Jiren. Jiren got beat up in a fucking alleyway, dude. Like,
oh yeah, and Jiren, right? But the other two wasn't that bad for them to think about, right?
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, it sucked. They didn't have friends, right? But in comparison to the other two who went through physical abuse, right?
Okay, I mean, before you say something dangerous here, okay? Or I mean, the thing is, it's all bad. They all went through.
Yeah, it's
shit,
all bad.
You know? But like, holy shit, dude. I mean, it was all bad for them. Also, it's kind of funny where it's like, things were back in the good old days, and it's like the good old days is just them getting beat up or being lonely as shit. And then he's just like, oh wait, no,
right?
no,
yeah,
the press is pretty good right now.
Before he was able to prey on Japanese school children.
Jesus. Fuck. Ah, my god. But yeah, they ended up running off while fucking Jiren grabs.
Yeah, I didn't realize. I like this joke where they actually kicked the borders out. Right, that's a good.
No,
joke.
yeah, that's good too. That was really good.
That's actually a good joke. Right, and then they realize, oh wait, hold on, that's bad. Hold on, wait, back then sucked. Right now it's better. Gal was like, now I know the school schedule of every Japanese elementary within a 60-mile radius of me.
God, oh god, it's so bad. Please let it end. Yeah, but they fucking basically go. It's just the four of them this episode, honestly. But for a good bit, when they go to find Retro World.
Retro World Vania, where the fuck you want to call this thing, right? And they're like, oh, they're dangerous. They still have their power of guns and everything, right?
Right, yeah. And then they transform, and then they basically have a fight.
Yeah, so we get them fighting this episode, which is pretty nice because we get to see them do their shit.
Yeah, until they beat everyone. It's pretty fun. Like they have Zero doing like this fun little shield trick that I saw. Which, you don't get to see too often, where he just tosses his shield, someone gets hit with the shield and it bounces back to him.
Yeah, a Captain America is like what they like to call it, right?
Yeah, yeah. But,
oh no, there's no lead up to that. Yeah, I just want to bring up Captain America.
It's okay. But yeah, it's basically a standard fight. I did like when they start fighting in Retro World. I mean, again, they did that thing where where it's just they're in that weird foreground thing.
We have white subspace.
Yeah, the white subspace with explosions happening everywhere. I'm starting to think it's actually they use that a lot more when they're they want to do a complicated room thing or fight thing.
Yeah, that's what it looks like it,
right? Also, so they did that, right? But they damaged him a lot. I did like the detail where they have like the cracked screen.
Yeah, they actually detail with the Retro World how he actually has damages, right, with the suit.
Yeah,
right. They actually swapped out the head scope or whatever the mask with like a damage, which is really wow. Here's the worst part. Retro World is more expressive than the main cast.
Yeah, he is. He is because he has eyes and everything.
They put more effort into the fucking enemy of the week than the actual fucking main cast.
Oh my god. No, you know what also pisses me off too, aside from that, right? Like, it's like, you know how he rewinds time? And then it turns out, like, oh yeah, well, we have a plan for that. And they use Time Ranger. Fucking finally, right? They fucking get in Time Ranger. And then it's just, it just kind of fast forwards him back to where he was.
Yeah, that doesn't make right. So, advanced time travel theory, all right?
Yeah, sure, but I'm just like,
wait, that's not how right? Cause we were at point A, right, or point B, right? So then retro rewinds back time to point A.
Yeah, and then he makes
back
changes.
to the events before it started, and then they use the Time Ranger power, right, to rewind forward.
Right.
That doesn't go back to point B. It creates a new fucking timeline.
No, I mean at this point when so if we I hate that we're doing this, but so
are we discussing time travel?
Okay, no, because here's the thing, right? So so he travels back. He resets everything. Is like, but then again, everyone's kind of aware of it. So it's not. I don't know if it's true time travel or what. But he reverses the damage. Like, oh yeah, guess what? You guys, it doesn't work anymore. I can just rewind damage and it'd be fine, right? So he goes from point A to point B, then goes back to point A, right? But then he starts making motions, right? And he sat down and he's making a conversation. He's already changed the timeline, right? So them going back further into the future shouldn't exactly put him back in the same location.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Unless they commit to doing the same movements. In which case, yeah, it's about right. Because if they did the same exact attacks like they did last time, then yeah, it would technically go like that. Technically, it shouldn't, but also technically does. It's a little weird.
Yeah.
Also, I don't like their use of Time Ranger. I don't know. It's just very off to me, you know? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if they did anything where, like, I haven't finished it yet. I put it off for a while. I don't know if they did anything with, like, time travel or anything like that yet.
I mean, episode 1 was them going back in time. What the fuck do you mean they haven't done anything with that?
Okay, like in a normal, fight thing, but whatever, fine. I don't know. I just didn't like it. I just felt like they could have done more with Time Ranger than just that, But whatever.
Okay.
But
yeah, he gets big.
Yeah, he gets big.
The other
defeat him.
I think it's big. We're back to shitty Saphia fucking filter. Once again, I'm not a big fan of these fucking Saphia filters that you just fucking throw on and they color retro. I do appreciate that the backdrop changed when he becomes big retro, like the actual backdrop change for the fight areas.
Like they always put in some good amount of work and detail in the backdrop and everything. That's surprising.
Right? If only they could do that with the fucking main goddamn cast. That's the.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, but don't worry. Zox comes in, he transforms, and then they fight him. Then they fight him and everything.
Right.
Like, okay.
They all have a fight, but then I guess, Retro World decides to just make it so that they all talk in retro slang. I guess.
Yeah. I don't know Japanese.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Lingo, so I don't know how much of this is real true. All right, if this was America, there would be some strong words in between them, in between their usage. All right,
yeah.
And we're talking about America 70s. All right,
yeah.
There would be some strong words.
Yeah, they would. But anyway, everyone's talking.
Hey, I don't know if you noticed that, but there was an Ultraman reference this episode.
Oh, was there?
Yeah, when he does his after he retrofies them, right? He does his beam attack, right? That's the Ultraman hand signal where the fuck or attack.
Oh my
Ultra
god,
beam.
That's fucking
yeah.
funny.
So that's cute. They actually did a little shout out to Ultraman, like a little call out. That's nice. That's cute.
But
yeah. So but don't worry. But don't do the power of funk or whatever the fuck or whatever. They defeat him.
Oh my god. Why is it funk? God damn it!
What do you mean? They said funk through.
I don't remember that.
Oh, they said the word funk. All right.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, but they defeat him. They're like, okay,
we did it. They said
we
funky chicken. Yeah, it just kind of popped up as I'm watching it right now.
Yeah, and then everything is solved. Everything is solved, I guess. Well, that kid still doesn't have a house to go home to, right?
Yeah.
But I guess he made friends now, which I guess was the problem this episode for him. Even though we established earlier his problem was that he couldn't get home.
Here's the thing: he's living with those kids as a kind of homeless gang. All right, that's what's going
on.
Oh,
like a homeless kid gang.
Yeah, you know, like you remember Oliver Twist? He's living the Oliver Twist life, but in modern Japan.
Oh, Jesus.
He is however you would say Oliver Twist in Japanese. Okay. I don't know how they would say it. Twist.
Okay, Jesus.
Twisto or something. I don't fucking know.
Twisto.
I don't know. Sure. I don't know how they would say it. Okay, they might say it perfectly, like Twista or something like that. I don't know.
Okay.
I just realized I'm becoming more and more offensive right now. I think I've truly become 70s America.
Jeez. Is that how you want to end this episode?
I don't want to end it like this, but I don't know how else to end it.
Anyway, like always, you can always do what we always do and just bring up the insurrection instead to gaslight the audience. Instead of showing them your racism, just gaslight them to the insurrection.
Okay, the kids are gaslighting themselves into an insurrection. Congratulations, there we go, I fixed it. They're plotting the insurrection right this very moment.
Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, that's just I mean, besides my minor grip about from a television production standpoint, right? I feel like they could have gone more all out with the retro with the retroism. Fuck, is that even a word, retroism? I'm pretty sure that's a word.
The vignette or whatever you call it, right?
Yeah, right. Like I felt like they could have gone more all out this episode with the retroism, right, and actually made this episode look like it was done with old school SD cameras, right? But it's whatever. They didn't want to do that. That's more work for them to do.
Yeah, I mean they did a lot to begin with, so I mean I appreciate it. So.
Yeah, I mean, like it's nice. We got a nice backdrop change this episode in comparison to the season. That's cool. We saw retroism. Once again, one of my big problems once again is fucking Zenkaiger being machine. So it's not that. So them transforming back into the machine. Just it doesn't make sense for them, right? When the retro robot came and they fucking just randomly get clothes. It's not like they already really wear clothes, right? Right?
Yeah.
Because as far as we're concerned, none of them really wear clothes. Like you can count Gachon wearing his stupid fucking jacket, right? But none of the other robots actually wear like human clothing. It made sense for Kaito to change to wear. Right. To wear 70s fashion Japan's disco outfit, right? But it made no sense for the robot to change clothing, right?
Yeah, I mean, it would have been pretty funny if they changed into like older type machines. I would have been interested.
Oh yeah, that would have been great. That would have been great, but then they have to make a new suit. But then that would have cost them more money.
You know what? You know what would have cost them more money if they just had one of them turn into a toaster. It's like an old timey toaster.
No, just either change like fucking old Japanese appliance, right? When it becomes a toaster, right? Like was it Maji's all about future, right? Change it to like a television or some shit, right?
Oh my god! Actually, yeah, that would have been pretty good. Actually, if one of those
have room, change it to like a vacuum cleaner, right?
Yeah.
Have Gao transform into a restraining order that you're legally not allowed to be next to within 20 miles of a school, right? Or something like that.
Good God.
Right?
I mean, yeah. I mean,
yes, ideally, so new topic, just like you wanted.
Yeah, there you go. We're ending it here. That's how we're ending it. Please end it before it gets worse. Yeah, we're ending it with toasters. Okay.
We're ending with toaster.
Yeah, we're ending with toaster.
Hey, stay tuned for next episode where we talk about the brave toaster, the brave little toaster who could. All right.
Jesus fuck.
We talk about how in that movie there was an actual suicide.
Was there?
Wasn't there a suicide in the brave little toaster or something?
To be fair, it's been a while. I don't remember there being something like that. Oh god.
Like, didn't one of the character actually have like sacrifice himself to death?
I don't think so. Legit, it's been a while. I don't know. Okay, you would know better than me if you've seen it recently.
Oh yeah, there we go. The air conditioner actually sacrificed himself to the group to die.
Jesus, what the fuck? Oh my god. I didn't realize. Guess we're ending on air conditioning suicide now?
Hold on, I'll rewatch. I'm watching this scene. Oh wait. Oh. He apparently, I'm watching, oh wait, no, I guess he just explodes?
Nope.
I'm watching this. Oh wow, he just straight up explodes.
I don't think that's any better, but alright.
Well, okay, hey, if you're in Southeast Asia, let us know your favorite moment of the brave little toaster,
Good
alright?
God.
Alright, that's it. Coronavirus is something. Wash your hands, wear a mask, get your shot. Okay, thanks, bye.